Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tamara, in case you didn't know, and I'm living simple, taking it one day at a time. So I just fed the cats, and it is so chilly outside, y'all. So chilly. I just love it. I love it. Jar's getting empty, which means I need to put on here cat food if Wayne hasn't already. Nope, he hadn't put it on here yet. Y'all notice what he did put on here? Yeah, and he put it in red. I know. So, I got a few little dishes over here on the corner that I gotta do from last night. I need to water my mums. I think they've just about had it. I wanted to show you what I did with those arches. So, that's what I did with them, y'all. I put them in my dining room. And let me show you. So this is called The Swing by Pierre A. Cott. And I wanted to show you this because I thought this was really important to show you. This was a Christmas present that Wayne specifically picked out. He had it matted. He had it framed and everything for me. And it's been in my closet, and I probably don't have it straight, but it's been in my closet for years. Yeah, you know, I got to check it because now it's crooked. But yeah, y'all, I am the poster child for not wanting it to be crooked. Nope. It'd take me 15-20 minutes to get that back on that wall. Okay, let's see. That's better. But I couldn't, nope. See, now it's crooked over here. There it is. So, let me give you a backup view of it. Because without seeing it in the room, you can't really see. Ain't it pretty, y'all? Y'all know for the last year I have been struggling with what I wanted to put over there on that wall. Wayne bought me those arches, and you know, we were trying to decide. I think that one arch is off. I gotta stop looking at it because it's just gonna distract me the whole day. I have to share this with you. Look at this lamp. So it's new. Got it yesterday, y'all. Got it yesterday. I got it for $12. It's homemade, y'all. I was at the laundromat. I had some time to kill because I had to go to Old Navy to return some jeans. Because I ordered some jeans online from Old Navy. First I ordered size 24. Those were too big. So then I thought, okay, well now I know what my size is. So then I ordered 3 more pair in a size 22. And they was all too small. So yeah. I don't know. I don't know. So, I had to return them all. Well, Old Navy didn't open until 10. I'd finished with the laundromat. And so, I stopped at this yard sale. I stop at the yard sale. I'm just going to kill time, right? I knew there was something special about this lamp. So, I take it over to pay the man. And he tells me, I want to let you know that I made this lamp. And this lamp is one of the pieces off of one of the old buildings in the Mary Washington College. And I said, I absolutely 100% love stories that go with my stuff. Every single piece has been somewhere and has had a life before this. And now I get the privilege and the honor of letting it be a part of my story. And I just love it. And y'all, look at these beautiful flowers right here. Look at them. Aren't they just beautiful? They came from my sister girl, Judy. And thank you, Judy. I just love them. I love them. And they've opened up and they've gotten so big. They're just beautiful. But anyway, and I don't know how she knew, but somehow she knew that I hadn't bought my flowers. I hadn't bought my flowers. She sent me flowers. I can't believe it. Such a sweet thing. But anyway, so that's one more piece in my story, you see. Alexander, my son, is coming over. The reason Alex is coming over is because we need to get the lawn tractor to this gentleman who fixes them. I don't have a trailer, and because I don't have a trailer, I got to get it up on the back of the truck. And of course, I need help doing that. So we went ahead and opted for metal ramps because I didn't know Lowe's sold those. And the boards were like 40 bucks. And they'll deteriorate. Whereas we got aluminum. It was aluminum. We got aluminum racks for a little less than $100. So that was pretty good with the discount that we got. So he's trying to cut the rod here. Don't film me. And he doesn't really want to wait until we get home for some reason. So anyway, we're at Starbucks. We're going to get some coffee. So
what?
he could get that done in like 5 seconds at home, but he's just got to do it in the truck.
You know what?
What are you going to get from Starbucks? What kind of drink you like?
Oh, I have no clue. I don't drink Starbucks.
Yeah, he's Wayne's son for sure.
Why do you think I
Wayne does Wawa coffee. Do you drink coffee at all?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, but I make my own coffee.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'd rather pay $4 for my bag of coffee that I can make 15, 20 pots of coffee with.
But it's not Starbucks.
It's better.
His is going to taste better than mine because he's getting a mocha cookie crumble thing, but he wanted to show y'all that he broke it apart. So
the power,
yay,
the power of using thy need.
I, on the other hand, am getting the cold brew with non-fat milk, 1 stevia, and sugar-free vanilla, as I always do. So trying to be good. Look at this calzone. Good night. Look at it. Look at all that cheese. This is what I get to have. Oh yeah, what's that weight too far apart? Good call. It just makes it just a... Oh. Just put it on its side. Woo! That was dirty. Well, see, they say to put it down here, but how would you put it down there? All right. Okay, so we just got back from dropping the lawn tractor off, and made it easy because I bought these aluminum truck ramp things, and they came with, as y'all saw, they came with straps, so it made it really easy to put that lawn tractor up on the truck. So it was real easy. So, and the guy told me that my pulley's bad on the lawn tractor, so he's gonna fix that, and he's gonna sharpen my blades for me. He said, and then he'll get back with me, and I can come pick it up. So yay on that. I have loved spending time with my son again. We sat and talked for what seemed like forever, and I loved it. And yeah, I have a really good relationship with my son, and I just love that very, very much. Cold enough out here that I can see my breath, y'all. So that means we are in full-fledged autumn now. And yeah, I'm gonna run out here to Walmart. I'm gonna get some baking goods, some things to make some muffins that I saw on YouTube today. I am also need fabric softener, and then I'm gonna come back home and I'm gonna enjoy my day off by snuggling up with my kitties in my bed that I have all, you know, nice and cozy with lots of blankets on and everything. And I'm gonna watch some Hallmark movie, fall movies for the rest of the day. So yes, it is going to be a very boring day for me, but I'm gonna love every second of it. So look at all those reds. Oh, I just love when the seasons change. Look at those colors. Look at all the red. Oh, just beautiful. Oh, the dew coming off of the pond. These trees up there are my favorite that are right here. So this used to be the high school, but now it's our public library. And I know they're closed today because it's a holiday, but I have some books to return. So we're just gonna stop here real quick. So I just realized that I need to check my tire pressure. Probably because it's quite a bit colder than normal. So we'll go by and do that next. So these trees right here haven't completely turned yet, but when they do, they are gorgeous. I just love them. I love them, love them, love them. They're starting to change a little bit. Got a little bit of yellow on them. This one right here has got the most. I just love it. These trees up here at Walmart are pretty. Yep. They didn't have the pumpkin puree, and I really want these muffins, but I'm not willing to pay like $50 or $60 for the ingredients for these muffins. So I just put the avocado oil back. I just got the corn and the apples that I picked out, and I'm gonna run over here to Aldi and see if the prices are any better And if not, we're just not gonna do those muffins because I'm not paying $50 for muffins. I need to get back, finish the laundry, finish washing it, and then get it out on the clothesline because, you know, you need as much daytime as you can get to put this stuff, you know, out on the clothesline and give it enough time to dry. So kudos to my local Food Lion. So I think we're gonna be able to make these muffins, y'all. They had what I needed, even the sugar substitute that I needed, that I want to try. And there she is. There's the Food Lion. And it was all really reasonable, y'all. I'll go over the price of everything when I get back to the house, but I got everything we need. The cashier was absolutely lovely in there, y'all. She was so sweet and so kind. I just, that's hometown kindness right there, y'all. That she was just super nice. And I was telling her, I said, I don't know how people with food allergies are making it. And she's like, yeah, I know. She said, what are we going to do about Thanksgiving, y'all? I said, I don't know, man. All right, I'm going to stop at Dollar General because I broke my mandolin or whatever it's called. And I want to make some apple slices. So I'm going to see if they've got one. And then we're going to get home and get this laundry done. Oh, look at that. So cute. I've been staying away, y'all. Y'all look. Oh, I love this. $5. Y'all, why'd y'all let me come in here? Let me widen the view for you. Why'd y'all let me come in here? Y'all know this is my favorite store. Oh, look at that one. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's double-sided, y'all. What? Oh my goodness. This one's upside down, y'all. Look. I want one of them. Y'all, I'm not supposed to be buying this stuff no more. They got a little bit of Christmas out. That's a pretty picture. Why y'all let me come in here? Oh, look at this one. That is so pretty. $8. That is really pretty. I really like that, y'all. Oh. I done forgot what I come in here for. What I come in here for? Oh, peanut spray and something else. Oh, the mandolin. Oh, I don't think they have one. Y'all know I'm trying to save money and I'm trying to be good. And, well, yeah. I went ahead and bought the Hello Fall sign, which was $6. And, that's right, I got the sign, $8. I did not need them, y'all, but I liked them. All right, so let me get these groceries in. So I don't feel like moving because look, y'all, look at her. She's curious. She wants to, y'all. I would love all over her if she would just come in and let me have her. What you doing, Belle? You know what I forgot? Kitty treats. I sure did. May have to call Daddy. Bye, Belle. Bye, Belle. You don't want to come in? You don't want to come in? All right. I love you. I love you, Belle. What are you doing, sleepyheads? Yeah, they said, Mama, we went back to bed. We went back to bed. That's why they weren't out here. They was sleeping. Y'all should not have let me go to Dollar General. But I love you, so I'm going to forgive you. I did get another mug. I don't need no more mugs, y'all. But this one says stay cozy. I love it. It's $5. And then I like this subtle sweet peach tea. Probably ain't good for me, but I do like it. I don't drink a whole lot of it because I can't really drink tea or coffee or anything with my braces in. So I'm going to get the laundry started. Back up because I already washed it. I just need to rinse it again because I didn't realize I didn't have any fabric softener. So we'll go ahead and do that. But I just got some milk. Okay, so this was from Food Lion. I got the Nature's Promise organic milk, but I wanted to show y'all. So I got this stuff called Fisher almond coconut flour. The recipe calls for almond flour and coconut flour. And this was like, let me see if I can find let me find my receipt real quick. Yeah, so like all this stuff was super expensive everywhere I went. But they had the combination. And this right here was $7.29. And it's a pound. So I thought, well, you know, it was better than paying $7.99 or something for the almond, and then the coconut flour was like $10 or something. And it was crazy. It was going to be like 20 some dollars. So I got this from Food Lion for $7. And I'm not going to share with y'all, and I do not do recipes that are too expensive and that it's got too many weird ingredients that I'm only going to use for that one time, and I'm going to spend an absorbent amount of money. I'm not going to do that because if y'all are like me, you can't afford it, and I can't afford that. But I figured to try these pumpkin muffins, I would give this a try and see, because it was only $7.29, and you know, it's both of them together, so made it easy for me. Then I got my cheese, my cream cheese from Food Lion. And then I also got the avocado oil from Food Lion. It was cheaper than anywhere else. It was cheaper than Aldi's at $5.99. I think that was cheaper than Aldi's. Was that cheaper than Aldi's? I have to go back and look at the film. Anyway, and then the recipe calls for this stuff called Alulus. I'm not sure 100% how to pronounce it, y'all. I'm a country girl after all. But it is a 0-calorie sweetener, and I did my research on it and everything. I haven't asked my doctor yet, but I did do my research, and they compare this to stevia. They said that the only difference between this as an all-natural sweetener and the stevia, the only real difference is that stevia can give you an upset stomach sometimes if you use too much of it. But it also, stevia has kind of like an aftertaste, people say. I can't tell the difference because I've used it for so long. But this one, they're saying doesn't have an aftertaste, and that it's more like regular sugar. Now, it calls for powder in the recipe, and all Food Lion had was the liquid. But I'm gonna make do with it. But I thought I would try it, and it was only $6.99. So I figure I would give it a try and see. It says it's keto certified, 0-calorie sweetener. The only thing in it is allulose, whatever it's called. And it says, wholesome allulose is a naturally occurring sugar found in figs, raisins, and kiwi. We created ours using natural enzymes and non-GMO corn. So, and it says there are 5 grams of total carb, but total sugar, including added sugar, is 0. So anyway, so the 3 most important things in the recipe came out to be $20. Came out to be $20. So $20 for these muffins. I think I'm doing much better than when I started out at Walmart. Them muffins was going to cost me like $60, and I'm like, I'm not spending $60 on 6 muffins. I'm just not doing that. And I'm also going to try these muffins with whole wheat, enriched whole wheat, pre-sifted, unbleached flour, because, and all this is wheat, whole wheat. Some people have allergies to wheat. I do not. Some people have allergies to gluten and stuff like that. And I think that's why these particular flours work better for them. I don't necessarily need to use this flour to make this recipe because I don't have a reaction to normal flour or wheat. So I thought I would try it as it is, and I will try it with the wheat flour. And because the wheat flour, this was 7, this was 2. Oh, y'all, things get crazy out there. And why in the world did gas go up 30 cents overnight? I don't get it. But anyway, so all I got at Walmart was the corn and the apples. All these, I just got some low-fat cottage cheese because I wanted some. We were out of butter, so I got some butter. We were out of stick butter for baking, so I got some of that. I wasn't sure if I had baking powder, and that recipe calls for that. So I got some of that, but, you know. And then at Aldi's, I got the 100% puree pumpkin. And I got 2 cans because there is a recipe my mama used to make. And y'all, I don't think it's sugar-free, but we're going to make it anyway because we're going to honor my mama. And we're going to make it anyway. And Wayne really likes it, so. But that's all I really got. So I didn't get a whole lot, but I wasted a whole lot of time. So let's get in here and get these. I'm going to get this stuff put away. I'm going to start the laundry, and so we can get that on the clothesline because, like, it's 11:15, and I haven't gotten the clothes on the line yet. So, like, half the day is gone, and I really needed those clothes on the line. So we got to get going. And Molly is scratching at the door. So she wasn't there when I pulled in. She wasn't there, so she's upset that I saw Bella. I saw Bella, but I didn't see her. What are y'all doing? What'd you run away from the door for? Say hello to your girlfriend. Say hello to your girlfriend. Say hello to your girlfriend, Tigger. Say hi, my girlfriend. Tigger, don't you go outside. Tigger, no. No, Tigger. No. Good boy. Good boy, Tigger. No, Tigger. No outside. Tell Bella, say bye-bye, girlfriend. No, Tigger. Tigger. You cannot go outside. He cannot go outside, y'all, because if he goes out there, he gets so terrified within a matter of seconds. If a leaf falls on the ground or anything, he's just like, oh! So, plus, if Daddy saw me let him outside, whoo, I would be in a lot of trouble. My husband loves me, but yeah, he'd be in a lot of trouble. So, yeah, what did I get on my list? Regular butter, stick butter. And that's it. That's why you take your list with you, y'all. Let's get this laundry finished, y'all. I'm so glad you came with me today. It's always so much fun when you come with me. All right. I I got to put it back on rinse because it rinsed, and I came in here to put the fabric softener in there, and I was like, oh no, I don't have no fabric softener. So look, y'all, it's 60 degrees in here. It's colder outside. I don't have no heat or air on because our house is so nice. It stays, the heat of the day keeps the house warm enough that in the wintertime we hardly have to use anything. Come on, washing machine. I never understand how to use this washing machine. So like, you're supposed to push the button for 3 seconds and then it'll let you open the top and put the fabric softener in. But it didn't do it, see? And I never hear it click. So I'm like, open the, thank you. Yeah, that's what happens when you buy the bottom of the barrel, the baseline model. You know, they were like $300 a piece. There we go. We got it going. It was like $300 a piece way back when. Them things are so old. And yeah, $300 a piece. And yeah, they just wash and dry your clothes. That's it. And the dryer has been broke twice. Still dry. Still broke. Look, she come around back. Hello, Bella. Go on, Molly. I'll see you in a little bit when I come out with the laundry. All right, let's put this stuff away, y'all. I got a little bit of a mess going on. I think too that when I start cooking, I'm probably gonna change my shirt, y'all, because this is like a, is it flannel? I don't know what it's called, but it's kind of I love the color of it and stuff, but it's got like a rubbery material, and I'm not a big fan of that rubbery material. I wish it was just regular cotton, but it's kind of got like a spandexy thing to it or whatever, and it clings just a little bit too much to me because of that fabric. But anyway, it's nice and soft though, and it's warm, so I might get too hot in here baking, so I'll probably change my shirt. I need to clean this refrigerator out because it's looking like a hot mess up in there. And I don't know about y'all, but I cannot stand a dirty refrigerator. It has to be organized. It has to look pretty. And right now mine does not. Mine's got a lot of stuff in it. Yeah. Praise the Lord, it's got a lot of stuff in it, right? But it's all disorganized in there. I don't like it. So, anyway. All right, let's see. And yes, I did get my, I'm going to put this little sign. So, at least I kept myself, I did keep, I'm just bobbling y'all all over the place. I had to turn my lamps on, but I didn't want y'all to hear because the last time I turned my lamps on, all of y'all's Alexa devices was turning y'all's lights on and off and everything, so I don't want to do that. But anyway, I got this one, and I told myself that I would not buy any more decor or any more fall or Christmas or any kind of decor or anything unless I knew specifically where I was going to put it. And this one I'm going to put right here by the fireplace with my mom right there. Can you see it? And then this picture right here, I am going to put I think I'm going to put it over there. So. And I'm going to pop that off because these are canvases, so they're not really heavy. So you can use command strips on them. But anyway, I'm going to replace this one here. So I really didn't need this one, did I? Oh, super cute. I love that. And then we'll find another place for this little guy. That's cute. All right. We got that. So let's get in here and make some breakfast. I'm going to make breakfast in lieu of lunch because I want breakfast. It's a baby kitten. I'll reuse this pot. I just got this pot. It's from the same people. Demex, D-E-M-M-E-X. It's made in Turkey, and it's the same people who I bought my kettle from. And I love it. It's copper. It's forged by hand, and I just love it. All right, what we gonna have? Well, we gonna have Old Faithful. We're going to have some oatmeal with some blueberries. See, I did it again. This right here is, I'm going to have to label these because I needed it to be this one, not this one. I'm always turning the wrong burner on. So now this one's hot, but I was cooking back there. So anyway, cup of water, half a cup of oats, and a half a cup of blueberries. And we will have some oatmeal. I will tell you that the handles on these get hot. So you will always have to have some type of handle, because that's going to get hot, and so will the lid. A tablespoon of chai seeds, as I spill it all over the stove. I'm going to put a couple of walnuts down in there. Walnuts are brain food, y'all know. So just stir that up. It's hard to cook when you're filming. Just so y'all know. A smidge of stevia. And a half a cup of blueberries. We'll go and watch some Hallmark movies until the washer's done, and then we will hang those clothes up, and then we'll go back and we will cuddle and snuggle with the kitties because somebody is going to be killed. What is it that you are doing? You know that there is no kitties ever on the counter. Ever. It can be on the table, but not the counter. No. You cannot be on the counter. No. But I love you anyway. I do. I love you anyway. Yeah. I do. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I know. It's so hard to be a cat. You can taste the walnuts and the blueberries that have smushed together. Look at that, y'all. Hot. I have got to fix this screen door. I've been saying that for a month. Okay, y'all. So, I can officially say there are two types of cities. There is the country city that is about 40 minutes from my house. And then there is the big city, which is about 2.5 hours from my house. And y'all, I'm just going to tell you, whew, I am so thankful I got a little city. I had to go to Arlington this morning to get this dresser that I'm going to show you when we get back to the house. I would have filmed, but there is no way I could film, y'all, because I had such an anxiety attack. That's not my jam, y'all. It's not my jam, but I'm very happy that you know, I got to get my dresser, so I was very happy about that. And that I've been wanting for a while. I finally found one and I got it. Just because the one that I got from IKEA keeps falling over. I know that it needs to be attached to the wall, so that's my bad. But also, it's just a little too small. So yeah, and it was just something to use until I could find the low boy or the bachelor's chest, whatever you want to call this. I'm not sure what they call it. I looked online and it looks like it's either a low boy or it's a bachelor's chest. So anyway, yep. So I had to go. I had to leave the house around 5 o'clock this morning to get up there. And I guess with commuting traffic and stuff like that and everything, it was very intense. It was very intense, and I'm sorry I didn't get any footage of it, but I just had to pay very good attention to the road and get myself there in one piece and get myself home in one piece. Y'all, the trees, they're all turning. They're yellow and red and browns. Oh, I just love them. I love it. Back home, down on the farm. Oh, thank you, Lord. I love it. I love it. Always an adventure, right? That's what makes buying pieces like this so much fun, is going, and half of the fun of it is finding it, and then once you find it, you know, the adventure of going and getting it and everything. But this is what it looks like. So there she is. I gotta get it unhooked here. Okay, so we got all the clothes out and everything except those. I think those won't be in the way. And then I swept the floor. I wanted to show you this. This is probably one of the most precious things that I own. When my mom passed away, my husband and I spent some time going to some antique stores and stuff because I wanted to find a trunk that I could keep some of my most prized possessions in. And we found this trunk, you guys. I think my husband paid $25 for it. It was 10 years ago. It is beautiful. The inside top was messed up and I had to redo it. But I do still just very much love it, and I hope that it will fit beside the dresser in there. So let me show it to you. So I don't know how old it is, but it definitely has, it's a little cracked right there, but it's definitely got history with it. I loved the little inlay in it. It's the top. It came like that. So the top was kind of cracked and stuff. And over time, this is given away. But when I first bought it, I glued this piece of fabric over top of it. And this right here is part of the lid. Oh, yeah. There she is. So that was on the top of the lid when I got it. And it just spoke to me and said, this is the trunk for Mama. Okay, y'all. So I got the clothes back in. I had to separate them so that the longer things would hang on either side. The trunk is underneath there, so it did fit. And there's the low boy right there. I don't know if it's called a low boy or a bachelor's chest, but either way, it looks fantastic. All of my clothes are now in there. I was able to get rid of that hanging thing. I still have more than what probably a capsule wardrobe would need to have in here. And I am slowly saying goodbye to several pieces that I just don't wear very often or whatever. Because to be completely honest with you, I mainly wear my dresses. Those are the only thing that I really wear anymore, unless I'm, you know, working out in the yard. Then I'll wear my jeans and my trusty t-shirts. But yeah, I'm not really wearing anything else, so they don't need to be in here. But I do like the way that the drawer folds the clothes, though. Let me show you. So I like my clothes laying flat like that. I know I could probably get more use out of the drawer and more out of it if it was rolled like it was in the smaller one. But I just felt like the clothes got wrinkled really bad. I spend too much time on laundry and stuff, y'all, to let that stuff get wrinkled. And then I gotta iron it. And finally, y'all, that is what the dining room wall looks like now. So I purchased a mantle. It came out of an old farmhouse here in our area, and they were just going to kind of toss it, and I struck a bargain for $40. And I just loved that it was like imperfect here, and it was imperfect over there, and I had to put a couple screws in there, and you can see where it's peeling here. But I just absolutely fell in love with it, and this was what I had envisioned it looked like in the dining room. And then down here, I just used some wallpaper, and I don't know if I'm going to keep this or if I'm going to try to find that wallpaper again. I could not find that one at Amazon, but for now, I just used the whitewash red brick on the back of that. And that was Wayne's idea to put that in there. And then basically I just kind of decorated it for fall. Put those arches right there. And then I just put my baskets of wheat grass there. And just a few pumpkins. And I just got these little birds from my favorite shop in town, Lazy Daisy. And they're sitting up on these little, looks like little pieces of driftwood or whatever. And yeah, and I liked them because they kind of gave like a copper look to them, but they're just resin. And I thought that was pretty for fall. These are my beautiful flowers that I get from Rachel from Walnut Hollow at the farmer's market. And then of course, because you got to be safety first, especially with kitties in the house, I didn't want real candles here that close to the wheatgrass. So I just used my my candles that are flameless, or that are battery operated. It's a real wax candle, but this part up here is battery operated. So yeah, that's what it looks like. And I am super, super happy with the way that that came out. And now I just feel like my dining room is finally finished. It's finally complete. And that has taken a long time to get complete. I'm going to turn the light off so that you can see the candles over there. And if you're standing in the kitchen, that's what you see. So, along with the mess of Amazon boxes over there that I have to get rid of. But yeah, so super happy with it. So you know what happens, right? Like Wayne used to say to me all the time, a piece will say whether it belongs or not. You know, if it belongs there, if it's meant to be there, you'll know it. It's like, that's it. That's my vision. That's what I was trying to go for. That's what I wanted it to look like. And I just needed to kind of piece it together a little bit at a time until I got what I was really looking for, right? And that's the part about having a farmhouse that I love so much, is that it can be very imperfect and it can be very chippy and old, and it can just get a second life, you know. I'm giving this a second life. And little story. So those are our initials, Wayne and Tamara. And so it was funny because you see that there's that little ridge right there. And Wayne came home and I had put that up and he was like, oh, I love it. I love it. He's like, but now what you need to do is you need to put bricks behind it in the bottom. And I thought, that's awesome. Yes, I love that idea. And then I was thinking to myself, I would love to have our initials carved in it, just like on Little House on the Prairie. I don't know if you guys watch Little House on the Prairie, but it was a show. It's a show that I really like and enjoy watching. Wayne and I have watched it from the very beginning, the pilot, all the way from till now, or till it went off the air. And we've watched it a couple times. But just love it. Just love it. And on Little House on the Prairie, Charles Ingalls, he engraves his initials and his wife Carolyn Ingalls' initials in the fireplace. So it's CI plus CI in the fireplace. And so that's what I was thinking. And as I was thinking it, at the same time, Wayne said, you know what I would love to do is I would love to carve our name or something in the top of that part of the mantle. And I was like, are you serious? Are you serious right now? Because like, I would love to have like, and he said like Little House on the Prairie. And I was like, yes, we are one. We are synced. So that is what inspired that. And it's just something plain simple. Right now it's been done with a permanent marker. But Wayne plans on actually carving those letters into that mantle. And so now I have a mantle that I can actually decorate for the holidays and things like that. Y'all look, my poor little mums, they're drying out. I've been watering them, but they're still drying out. But aren't they still just as beautiful, dried out? That's crazy, right? And then I want to show you. I went to the craft store because I was trying to find some wood initials to put up there. But I was like, you know what? I don't need to spend the money on that. He carved it, and Wayne can carve it. All I have to do is draw it on there with the particular letters that I want to see. So that's what I did. But look at these little mugs, y'all. And I know I don't need any more mugs. But these came from Joann Fabrics. And this one says, I've been ready for fall since last fall. and this one says, fall loving kind of girl. That's me. I've been ready for fall since last fall. And so before I close out this video, y'all, and I didn't film me actually doing this wallpaper because y'all have seen me wallpaper 100 times. It came from Amazon. It is pre-paste, it is peel and stick paper. And all we did was take command strips, extra durable command strips from Amazon. And that's what's holding that mantle against the wall. There are 2 screws on either side of the mantle, also holding it to the wall. And then, you know, the rest of that stuff was put up there. But I didn't really do anything with the mantle except just bring it from the truck into the house. And then I put that wallpaper behind it and secured it to the wall. So I didn't really feel like I needed to film that. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm the kind of person, just show me what it looks like. You know, I don't necessarily need to see how you got there. I just want to see the finished product. And so a lot of times when I watch a video or something, a lot of times I'll fast forward it to the part where they're showing the final reveal because that's what I really want to see. And so that's kind of how I felt about the mantle, because I had filmed earlier in the week. I had filmed showing you where I put the arches up over here and everything. And then I was able, over the weekend, I was able to get that mantle. And it was, again, it was just like the lamp. It was completely accidental. I was coming home from town, and I was coming home from town, y'all, and this guy had it on the side of the road, and he was like, it came out of an old farmhouse, and he didn't want it anymore. And I was like, and he had 2 of them. One of them was in really pretty, it was really pretty and everything, but it almost looked like somebody had made that one. Whereas this one, you can tell, like the wood on the back side and everything, and the nails and everything, you could tell it was old. And he said, yeah, this one came out of an old farmhouse, and he told me where, and I just loved it. I just loved it. Now, I do have to put the baseboard back down, and I'll be working on that this weekend. But yeah, I love it. I love the way it came out. And so that's the thing. You know, take your time. Enjoy the journey. Take your time when you're trying to furnish your home. You know, find things that just speak to your spirit, speak to your soul. And it says to you, please give me a new life. I may look all tattered and shabby and everything else and all, but I lived a life before this, and I'm ready to live another one with you. And yeah, it's just, when I look around my home and I see all of the pieces that we have collected over all the years and taken the time to find them, and each one has spoken and said, yes, this is the one. Because he was like, do you want this one or this one? And I'm like, you know what? That's the one speaking to me, not this one. I want the one that's, and he was like, are you sure? Because that one's all beat up and everything. I was like, yes, I'm absolutely 100% sure. Because if that mantle could talk, can you imagine the stories it could tell? And so, and now it's part of my story. And I just love that, you guys. I just love that. I love it. I love that when I walk in my home, it's cozy and it's filled with things that have just spoken to me and said, you know, I want to be part of your story. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Remember that God, who created you, He loves you so very much. And guess what? Says Virginia Country Girl right here. I sure do. Until next time, I want you to be kind to one another, okay? And I will see you again real soon. Bye.
I don't know you, but I want to. You
Oh no. Y'all, I just finished editing this video and I realized that I didn't cook the pumpkin muffins. Blame it on the menopause, y'all. Blame it on the menopause. I promise, next video, you'll have to come back for it.